G'day and welcome to Ally on Herbs with Ally Sanchez. I'm your host, Peter Montgomery from thepetermontgomeryshow.com. Ally is a traditional herbalist working out of her clinic in Glenbrook, which is in the Blue Mountains just outside of Sydney. And she's very passionate about educating the general public on the uses and the benefits of the common herbs, the ones you've got in your garden or the ones you can easily get from the shops right now. So what have you got for us this week, Ally?
Hi, Pete. Well, after last week and you had a bit of a sore throat, it got me thinking of another wonderful herb for the respiratory system, and that's thyme, or the botanical name, which is Thymus vulgaris. And thyme, I've got some here. Thyme has little tiny leaves, and also this one isn't flowering at the moment, but medicinally we use the leaves and you can use the flowers as well. Now, thyme is It's quite a strong herb, antibacterial wise, and that's because it has a really high content of volatile oils or essential oils. Thymol precisely is the oil in there, and so it works great for infections. So any coughs or even deeper respiratory infections, throat infections, you might have like mouth ulcers, anything like that. Thyme, add some thyme. It's funny saying thyme because you think of, what's the time? But yeah, I'm talking about the herb thyme here, people. Yeah. So anyway, I was thinking too before we've spoken about ginger and what a beautiful warming herb that ginger is, particularly, when you're feeling a cold coming on, you can make your cup of ginger tea. Thyme is a perfect herb to add into your ginger tea, particularly if you've got, a bit of laryngitis or just a sore throat. It gives your cup of tea just that extra punch. The ginger will help to even open up the body more so to receive the thyme. So the two of them together with a bit of honey or a bit of lemon, perfect this time of year. Well, we're in winter right now. Depends what time you're watching this, but yeah.
And what are some other ways that we can use thyme?
Well, Pete, gardeners of old, and even gardeners not so old in today's time, will often grab thyme when they cut themselves in the garden. Because like I said before, it's got the antiseptic qualities about it. If you just get the, straight from the garden and crunch it up a little bit, you can put it straight on like that. Or you can mix it in just, mortar and pestle with a little bit of oil and put that on you, just any sort of minor wounds, scrapes, even open wounds. Or instead of putting it in the oil and the fresh herb, you can also make your herbal tea, which you use about a teaspoon of the thyme in a cup of water, and let that to infuse for at least 20 minutes. You want a really strong cup of tea. You could probably actually put 2 teaspoons in that one. And then you put that in a bowl, and you can then just put a cloth in there. And that is what the gardeners used to do to wrap around any injuries. Because anyone who gardens knows that you're always getting cuts and things from, Mother Nature. And so traditionally that's been used in the garden, which is great. Another way to thyme, you can use either the essential oil or again like a good strong cup of tea in the bath, particularly if you've got a really chronic respiratory problems, you've got a chronic cough, that dry, nasty cough, putting thyme in the bath as well. It has a calming effect. There is a calming property to thyme, so it does help with those, the cough spasms, but also, it's got those antibacterial, antiviral, antiseptic qualities as well. So soaking in a thyme bath is another way to use a herb as well.
Wow. Well, thanks so much, Ally. I look forward to catching up next week.
Okay, thanks, Pete. And by the way, I was just going to say too, if anybody has a particular herb or that they'd like me to talk about, to feel free to pop onto my Facebook page and leave it there, or even just comment on YouTube underneath the video, because I'm more than happy to take requests.